What should we do today then? Konnichiwa. Right, if you're watching this on Facebook, I will wave to you by doing this. No, not really. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. Yeah, that's pretty much it really. Right, looks like we've got one viewer. Can't see who you are though. Cheeky. Oh, the viewer's gone. Cheeky. Just bear with me, I'm just getting dressed. Alright, little bit of key on, we'll tie it into a bunkai. So I'll show you the key on version of the kumyawase, which is a combination. So, and then I'll tie it into bunkai. Now, it's important to learn the basics first, then you can learn the bunkai behind it. You can be a little bit looser with the bunkai. So from this position now, just in haikadachi, nice and relaxed, all I want you to do is, you're going to step back with your left leg into short stance. Now as you do that, you're going to bring your right arm up and around for Gidamburai. Easy peasy. And then relax. So the right arm's going to come up this direction, not this direction. Okay? So it's going to come up, around, block, and up. Okay. Ich. Ni. San. See, for the purpose of the combination and what the bunkai is going to mean, I want you to bring the arm this direction, not from here to here. That would be the most basic version, 1, 2. But I want you to bring it up past your face. Ish. Ni. So once you drop back into your short stance, your hands then cut to dash. You're going to go from Girambarai. You're going to come up with the right arm towards your left ear, and you're going to shuffle forward into Zenko to dash with a Yoko MP. Then from that position, I've gone too long, bugger me. Then from that position, in for the reverse punch. And now when you fix up, remember, 1, 2. Because you step back, so I want to just try and keep it on the spot. Step back, block it. From there, Yoko MP knee. I've gone too far again. And from there, reverse punch, san. Now, if you've gone too far in your stance, like I've just been saying, what will happen when you do the reverse punch is this will look all well and good. When you do the reverse punch, that's going to happen to the front knee, and that's not what you want to happen. So don't go too far. If you go too far, then you've gone too far. Okay, ich, ni, san. And then back up. Ich, ni, san. Back up. Okay, let's put the whole thing together now, nice and slowly. So let it flow, and then we'll go through the bunkai a little bit quicker. Okay, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Okay, a little bit quicker now with the key on. So try and get it so that as soon as you step back, 1, 2, and then after this, straight into the reverse punch. Easy peasy. Ish. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Okay, relax. And breathe. Okay, bunkai. Now we're not going to go so much into Zenkotsu dachi, but from this position I want you to make sure you're grabbing your lapels. And what you need to do, you're going to pull them off balance, but this arm's going to come this way. So you're not going to finish Gidan Barai, you're going to come up and down. From here, Yoko Empi, reverse punch. And because of the angle that they're on, you can also Tetsui to the chest, etc, etc. So we want to lapel grab happening, we're going to step away and off at an angle slightly. What that's going to do is that's going to pull them from where they are, it's going to pull them this way and down. Arms drop in, which pulls them in, MP strikes, and then reverse punch strikes. Reverse punch will be around this sort of area. 1, 2, come into the ribs, up and over to the head. Okay, ready? Nice and slow, whole thing, more relaxed this time. Ish, here, here, here. There still needs to be that twist for the reverse punch. Knee, 1, 2, 3. San, 1, 2, 3. Shi, 1, 2, 3. Go, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to go strong now. So 5 strong. I might need a break after this. Might need a break for a minute or two. Now I just need a glass of water maybe. Alright, so from there, 5 strong, everything you've got. I want you to imagine you're being grabbed. You've got to pull down, here, from this position, to the head. And from this position, to the head. So you can even go from here, reach around the back of the head, and pull in, if you wanted to. Alright, you ready? Nice and strong for 5. Ish, knee, san, shi, go, ay, relax, 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 relax. Are you staying? Are you leaving? Okay, 2 seconds. Okay, next combo. We're going to go the opposite side now. So we're going to step back with our right leg, and we're going to execute Gerenuke. So, even from a lapel grab point of view, kicking point of view, punching point of view, we're going to step back, just neutral, Gerenuke, then back up. So, hitch, knee, make sure the hikate comes back because we're in Kion, san. When I say hikate comes back, I mean this. Shi. Okay, so from this position now, I'm going to extend forward into our long forward stance. So we blocked a kick coming in. A right leg front kick, for example. Let's just go with that. Right leg front kick comes in. We step away and block it. Opponent's leg is now over here. We're going to stand behind them, come up, Tetsui towards the neck area. Then from this position, strike in towards the stomach. But again, because of where they are, they've kind of gone one. You're going to step in behind them and Tetsui, and then you can come down, boom, onto the chest if you want to. So that's where this would come into play. So back and block each, Tetsui knee, san, and then back. Block-ish, knee, san. you'll notice that from our first one here and then here, the only difference is we're extending this now. So instead of it just being an MP, we're extending it. But what you can be doing with that is, after you've done your Giri Nuke, you can still strike in behind, strike into the chest, and then across. So you're kind of pushing down this direction. And then into the chest area. Or to the chest area. Blockage. Knee. San. Ish. Knee. San. Okay, let's try and put the whole thing together nice and slow now. So a nice fluid movement. Be like water. Water can flow or water can crash. So we're going to be like water. From here. Each. There we go. Knee. Now if it's done properly, what you'll find is that the Giri Nuke just continues into the Tetsui. And that's where you just go backwards, forwards. Go. Ruk. Okay, from here. A little bit stronger with the Kion. And then we'll do some strong with the Bunkai. Okay, ish. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of Bunkai in there now. A bit. That's all, folks. We're going to put a little bit of Bunkai in there now. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that either somebody's grabbing your lapel, somebody's kicking, somebody's punching even. So with that punch, you could even block the punch away, still come in with a Tetsui, and then come over the top for the chest. Okay, now if you're going to strike towards the chest, don't use this part of the hand. Push down with the bone. There's a little bone here in the wrist. And it's that part you want to be connecting with to the chest area. You could get really frisky and do everything with one arm. Example, kick happens, Tetsui happens, from here down for the elbow strike. Or, same thing, punch happens, Tetsui happens, now they're leaning backwards, and then elbow happens. But I want to use the hips, so I'll leave it up to you to improvise. You can improvise. Alright, so you can either go high, 1. Next rule is 2. So you stick with 2. I want you to stick with 2 and then 3. So 1 and 3 can be whatever you want, alright? 1 can either be a low level or a high level. 2 must remain the same, but 3 can be whatever you wish. Choice is yours. Okay. Ish. Elbow strike to the back. I remember that one. Steve, it's non-contact, dude. Got to keep 2 meters apart. Elbow strike to the back. Yeah, I know you do. But we're going to the chest area with this. So, that's what kind of put you out of commission in the first place. But we're going to the chest area. So you've got to imagine that after that kick's come in or punch has come in, we've gone here. So it's kick or punch, we're going to be turned off. And then the Tetsui comes around as the person that's behind us. So we're here now. And then from that position, that's when the strike comes into the chest. Okay, so we're going to be really opening up the chest area so we can really drive in to the chest area. Oh. If you want a reverse high toe, you can do that as well. Okay, you ready? knee, san, shi, go, ai, and then back. What you sort of saw there was, it's called bushi. It's the bushi is the thumb knuckle, bushi pon, bushi ken. Sorry, striking in here. So yeah, top of the chest. All right, 2 seconds, quick drink. Oh, I thought you were unfriending me. Okay, right leg back short stance. Now, quick kick drill, then we'll get on a Bassai die, and then, if we've got time, we'll move into a bit of Seiunchin. So from here, you're going to step away, as we did last week. From this position, we're going to step back in, and then we'll washigeri, and down, okay? So that's one side. Now we'll swap sides. So we're going to step back, we're going to step in, front kick, and down. Swap sides again. I'll let you mix and match. I'm going to stick with the round kick on my right side and the front kick on my left side, okay? Hip's not what it used to be, so forgive the height. But again, don't panic about height when you're kicking. Most people think you've got to get these high level kicks in and these high kicks. No, you don't. They just look really good. But don't aim for the head because you can miss. Go for the groin. Then again, you could still possibly miss. But you go for a bigger sort of target area when you're kicking. So with this, if you can imagine, what are we doing? I've got my left leg forwards. If you can imagine, someone's coming in for a sweep or a kick, we're going to avoid this. We're then going to step in, low level groin kick. Okay, so you don't have to kick. And if it was the other side, if they're coming forward with their left leg, we're going to avoid this. They've now landed. We'll step in, knee level kick. Okay? So it doesn't matter what you do. Front kick, I'll let you go wherever you want. You can do kingeri, so low level snap, or meigeri, mid level. Go ahead level if you want, but again, don't panic about height. Anyone that sort of goes for height, don't know. You see martial arts, and there's always this air of, oh yeah, I've got to kick high. No, you don't, because when you're kicking high, you are more off balance. So those people you see with the kicks in the air, they're off balance. All right, they're on one leg for too long. Me putting my foot back on the floor from here is going to take less time than me putting my foot back on the floor from up here somewhere. All right, so don't panic too much about head level kicks. All right, so alternating your kicks, or just do whatever you want. It's up to you. The footwork's going to remain the same. So we're going to step back, each. We're then going to shuffle in, knee, and then kick, san. Land forwards. Front kick, round kick. They're not made to come back. They're made to go forwards. Made to go in the direction they're actually moving. Just like a side kick is made to go to the direction it's moving. A back kick is made to go in the direction it's moving. All right. So just have that in mind when you're kicking. Okay, from this position now. Each step back, knee, step in, san, front kick. Okay, each step back, knee, step in, front kick, round kick. Miles away. Miles away. Okay. Back, shuffle, kick. Back, shuffle. With this, because it's round, we can turn it into a hook if we want to. But I'm not very good at hooks. So we're just going to go around. So knee, san. No, don't step back. Okay, this time step back, each. ni, san. Ish, ni, san. It is just water, honest. Okay, let's try and put the whole thing together now, nice and flowing. Ich, ni, san. Sorry, meant to do a front kick then. Shi, go, ruk, sich, ach, go, ju. Relax. Relax. So like I say, if you want to mix and match those kicks, you can. Stepping in and kicking. In fact, I don't know if you've done these before. Let's try to get some memory lungs. I don't know if you've done like, not, you know, big door. Not so much Toby Gary, but kind of a skip into the kick. I don't know if you've done that before, but you can do the same with this. So for example, you go back, step in, this foot, cover more ground. Same thing. Back, step in, cover more ground. So it's up to you how you want to play it, totally. Okay. All right, moving on to Bassai Dai. Moving on to Bassai Dai. And just so you know also, the first combination that we did, you can use those with Shuto uke. So you can go from where you are, Giran Barai, then you can step in, Shuto, and then execute the chest area. Or we can go Gidan, Shuto, chest area, face even. Oh, that'd been a quite good one. Imagine the kicks come in, you stepped in, land them backwards, then when you come down, yeah. As my old Liverpool league mate would say, love all that. Love all that, do you? Yeah. You don't watch my garbage, it's not really enough. Okay, that's side eye. So we got to this last week, facing the back of the room. So we're in Hai Suku Dach, which is feet together. Hai Suku Dach. And we're up here, double Joranagi UK. And from this position, we're going to come around. Don't go too wide, double Tetsui. Now, it's seen as a double Tetsui, as a strike to the ribs, but I like to think of it as, we come up, we've blocked up here, we're then going to pull the arms in and down. So we're now here, we've got both arms. Now, because we're moving forwards, that would mean that we can add a Jordan Zuki in there. So we can come up, block down, and then throw the head in. Do you know what I mean? So if you can imagine, you come up on the inside of somebody's arms, and then you're going to come on the outside, so you're here now, grabbed you, or they're coming in to grab you, you've gone up, and you pulled them in. And as you pulled them in, you've dropped your head in as well, so you could do that. So we're here, Zenko Sodach, double Tetsui. Now, the next point of this is to not draw this arm back. So again, we're refining this katas. This is something that you go away and work on in your own time. along with this video or the advice given. So we're refining this from here. We're going to use our big toe on our back foot to lunge forwards. And as we do so, we extend our right arm punch and pull our left arm punch, our left arm hikate back. Okay, pretty straightforward stuff. So we're going to go up, double tetsui, chudanzuki, but we're doing it that direction. All right, the goal is to have the tetsuis finish at the same time as the foot and all feet landing together. Now, error with this, common error. So here's what we want to avoid. As you step forwards from your high sukudachi, don't step forward with the heels in line. Because you've just seen there, we're off balance. You need to be stepping that right leg so you've got a shoulder width wide. Next common error, and it happens here. So when we do this, as we push forwards, people will do that. So your feet end up in line again. And the reason that happens is because they're going from where they are, and because they're pushing that right arm forwards, it pulls that left leg back. So as you're moving forwards through that, you want to try and keep, imagine your feet are on tracks now. You want to try and keep your feet on those same tracks. Okay, so don't fall into that trap. So we're here now. Next point of this, stepping your back foot across. We're going to go across two shoulder widths. Hips and shoulders are going to remain as much as possible to the direction we've just been. We're then going to turn. As we turn, we bring our right arm through our hip, straight towards the groin. I don't mind if it's here or if it's here. As that happens, left arm comes to the ear, to the right ear. Now again, I don't mind if it's here. Mine's a bit crooked. I can't get my arm across as much as I used to, so it comes across a little bit crooked. Key point to that. Step, twist. There's your key point, that just having that firing with the hip and not allowing this arm to come this way or this way. It must come this way. Anyone that's done or does, I don't know if they changed it now, probably needing the karate updating a little bit, but anyone that's done GKR karate will know that this here, it's just the same as cipher. But instead of it coming out, it's going down. Okay, so we've struck to the groin. From this position, we're going to grab, we're going to pull back. Now as we pull back, we're going to collapse the back leg. As we collapse that back leg, look what happens to the body. It moves backwards. We then pull up. Now this isn't as simple as it looks. It's not as easy as it looks. This arm that's grabbed is going to come underneath the armpit. And then you're going to pull upwards until you can pull this no more. Look where the shoulder is now in relation to the elbow, or elbow in relation to the shoulder. Then from that position, you just simply release the arm. Now you can see now in the camera that my hand is above my head. Okay, that's where it needs to be. Elbow, same height as the shoulder. If you do it any other way, you will find, in fact I'll do it closed eyes for you so you can see. So from here, I'm probably going to go off camera. From here, I'll do it with closed eyes my way. Now if I open my eyes now, I should have elbow same height as the shoulder. And we have. Okay? If we go any other way, as in we come this way, we can end up over here somewhere. And that's not where to be. We need aesthetically pleasing because it's kata. Bunkai, different matter. So we're here now. Okay, capital D. We're here looking to the left. I'm going to turn on our left heel. We've now gone into a really, really short Renoji-dachi. Renoji-dachi, L shape. Okay, Renoji-dachi is a little bit longer than that, but don't panic. We're then going to bring our right leg, Mikozuki-geri, which is Crescent Kick. Now don't bring the leg all the way around. I don't think we've done a Mikozuki-geri in this yet. Mikazuki, you need to get the parabola right, which is the arc at the top. Okay? So we come up and we're going to hairpin at the top and come down. We're not going to come big circle. So you can imagine an arm, we're going to come up on one side of the arm and then down onto the... so we're going to be pushing the arm down as opposed to pushing the arm across. Two differences. So I don't want a wide hook kick, crescent kick, I want a short crescent kick. Okay, so as we come around, we're going to come up, bring the knee out, let the bottom half of the leg flick at the end. Easy peasy. Right hand stays high. As that happens, we're going to turn all the way around, landing kibirechi. We're going to block across the face, girambarai, sotuke, and then down girambarai. Now, I don't care if it's girambarai or tetsui. I'm not bothered either way. Girambarai is knuckles towards the opponent, tetsui is the little finger towards the opponent. So it doesn't matter to me which way you go. Alright, the main thing is with this, is that you get the crescent kick right, and this arm stays high until it's ready to be used. Okay, so don't do this. I'll do it this way so you can see. Don't go from here to here. From here, all the way around, all the way around. Big circle. Just like Mr. Miyagi says. Big circle. Bassai. Okay, so from here. Ish. Now your goal is to have foot, hands together. Next count, we're going to look to the left. Right arm comes on top of the left. Just fits in here. You might want to do this. I find it difficult. So here is ideal. Here is not ideal. I'll do it this way just so, you know, because that's what I'm telling you to do. So we're here now. Left arm comes out. As it gets in front of the body, it continues with the shoulder. Right arm comes back to the hip. So we've just gone from where we are. We've gone one. And then, so we've executed, we've extended with the elbow. As we get to forwards, we're then going to extend with the shoulder. Extend with the shoulder. And then back to the hip. Now notice that this isn't straight. Here will suffice. Just below shoulder level. Alright? I'm going to show you the biggest common error with this, and I can't stand it. Can't stand it. So we're here now. Now we're going to crescent kick the hand. So, if I do it this way so you can see, we're going to crescent kick the hand. No, we're not. So from here, crescent kick, land, elbow strike. Forget the landed elbow strike for now. Biggest common error. When we say crescent kick the hand, people tend to do this. Because they're not that flexible. Right, the hand needs to stay in place. The crescent kick doesn't matter how high you do it. And I will say that for a grading also. Because if you can imagine what you've done now, we've just taken somebody, we're hypo-extending everything, so a bit like the second combination that we did, and we're going to come around and we can crescent kick towards the groin area. And if they're facing the other way, we'll crescent kick towards the back of the leg area. Okay, main thing is this stays here. So it doesn't matter how high you kick, just don't kick any higher than this. But don't let this drop any lower than where it is. So basically you kind of keep it there and you kind of fold the body into the hand. So the hand doesn't really go anywhere. Hand remains still. So as an example, my hand's there, edge of the curtains. Rather than do this, I'm gonna and then we can unroll, all right? So we are now, we're now here. Crescent kick, MP strike. MP strike palm downwards, not here. No power in this, more power in this. Not here, here, away. MP the hand. So you're gonna find that this is gonna be into the chest somewhere, which is basically where an MP is anyway. All right, so, and from here, 3 girambarais. All we did there was right hand drops, Left hand drops on the inside, right hand drops on the inside. Okay? You can put a bit of hip in there. Now notice where my hands are finishing. They're not up here where Girambarai will be. Top of the bicep. So where the bicep meets the shoulder muscle. So we can see that I'm not going 1, 2, 3. So from here, slowed down would look 1, 2, 3. Sped up would be. Now I can feel where I've hit, so I know that was the right place. So we've just done that 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go to the back of the room. Pull the body weight behind you onto the left leg. Bring the hands, cup and saucer onto the left hip. Now, when you're stepping forwards, we are going to finish this tonight, by the way, and then we'll move on to a bit of a Seiunchin. So we're here now, we're facing that direction, facing away. Now, when you step forward from a high Sukadachi stance, watch what happens. Hips are turned off, naturally. Not forcing them. One thing that really, really grates me is when you see people and kind of go, 1, 2. Should be get rid of the unnecessary. So from this position, as we step off, we collapse. So we're collapsing this back leg now, but we've also split the hands. And I'm going to come around here and then a hook. Now when we're hooking with a H, we're going to hook in with the Tetsuta, with the Seiken. Here. Not here. Don't ever punch this way. And don't ever punch this way. Always here. There's more power in this than there would be in punching this way. You're going to break a wrist, alright? Even boxers will punch this direction. This direction if you're Tyson Fury. With fake gloves on. So from here, stepping off, this is important because we need this to power this. And then we're going to come back, swap hips. Now we put the crescent kick in. Now you're going to see the parabola. You're going to see how wide it goes. It's not going to go all the way out and around. It's going to come up. It literally is. Comes literally there. You want to be taking that path. So literally a wrist, a fist. Not this big wide arc. Alright, so we're not going around. We're just coming up and in. So we're here, execute, drop. Still got to fire this. Back and swapping sides. Third one, we're still facing this way, by the way. Excuse me. Third one, crescent kick. Then from here, strike. This here would be a wrist break. So somebody's grabbing your wrist. What you're doing with this hand is you're kind of going 1, strike. Or from here, 1, strike. Okay? I forget which way it goes, but that's what you're doing. So someone's grabbing your wrist and they do the uchuke here. Alright, and then punch. So first one, no crescent kick. Second and third, crescent kick. Just be aware of the breaking of the hands, the position of the hips. So again, when you do the crescent kick, you're already turning your hips off anyway. All you got to do is land your foot, but collapse your knees, so that you can then fire into your Zenkutsudachi with your hips. Alright? So we've done that both ways. We've now got our left leg back, left arm high, right arm low. We're going to bring our back leg in line with our front leg. And Giranuke, Uchiyuke. So that would be from here, if you can sort of see, instead of sweeping this around, we're going to work in a straight line. We're going to go 1, 2, heels are in line, 3, 4. All right? Put the hip emphasis on the giranuke, which I'll show you in a second. So go from here, step, here, here. This could be seen as a back fist. Some styles come around and down. That could be a bunkai. But for the sake of the kata, 1, 2. I'm going to go again. Here. Powering the hips on the giranuke. Hook. Now notice there's no second down with the hook. Alright, so we're just literally going 1, 2. And then 1, 2. We're not using this. And we've got to pivot on both feet, on the balls of both feet. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, we're front foot, back foot are pointing towards the far right corner now with your living room or wherever you are. You're going to step in. Now remember what we said about Kokutsudachi? The centre point is feet together, Haisukudachi. So we're here now. Now as we step in, I'm going to shorten this up so you can see. As we step in, we prepare. We're then going to go forwards, Shuto, Shuto uke. From this position now, we're going to draw in with our right leg. Keep the hands still, by the way, so don't let them move. I'm going to move mine so I can show you. We're going to use this effect. If you do this, you will never get this wrong any time at all. All right? You will always get this correct. You'll never get it wrong. Use the Newton ball effect. So clip the left heel with the right heel. If you can end up in Renojidachi, the next move's going to be a piece of cake. So your hands have moved. All you do from here is you're looking over your left shoulder, step that right leg out. You'll have the correct angle, your feet will be perpendicular, you'll never get it wrong. From this position, we're going to step in. Remember what we said? Halfway is feet together, Haisukudachi. We're going to step in. Now we're going to step out and back slightly with this leg. Because the hip power is going to be in the front leg. We don't want to do anything with this right leg. That's still. Keep it still, all right? So from this position, we step in, from there, step out, and then Shuto-uke, all right? And then from that position, 70% of the weight on the back leg, back up to finish, hands down, feet second, bow third, yoi fourth. And there we have kata Bassai dai. All right, so from this point forward now, it's kata Seiunchin, which means the calm before the storm. So kata Seiunchin. What I'll do tonight is I'll give you the first 6 counts for you to go away and play with. They're pretty repetitive, so you can do it on one side, you can pretty much do it on the other side, all right? But I'll give you the first couple of counts so you can go away and play with it. There's no better feeling than water running down your beard. Okay, kata Seiunchin. Right? Yui. Alright, we're going to go off on an angle forwards. Now, when you do this, don't come in to then go out again. All you've got to do is step forwards and out. So think about going off slight angle. Okay, as you do that, hands are just going to come to just chin level. See how they are with the shoulders? See how the arms go, kind of all nice and linear. So from here, out. Water or vodka? Water. Just water today, not vodka. So you got water and vodka. I hope nobody's listening from Russia. I'll have the KGB around. So it's not the KGB anymore, it's something else. So yeah, just water, Steve. I don't drink vodka. All right, so from here, we'll step out. Now, again, with sumo stance, I've said this million times before. Maybe not million times, but it feels like I have. Don't go too low. Don't be the muppet that goes too low and can't move and makes your stance just unworkable. Inworkable, whatever you want to call it, I don't really care. But don't go too low. You want to be able to work in this stance. So if you go too low, it's difficult to move. What I mean when I say that is if you go too low, and I can't go too low, so let's not troll this. So as you move forwards or backwards in sumo stance, what tends to happen is because you're too low, you get this kind of body movement. And if you're going backwards, it'd be exactly the same going backwards. You don't want that to happen. So we're going to work forwards now. So we're here in our shkodach. Feet perpendicular with 45 degrees to our front. From this position, just roll the hands in and up towards the eyes. No hiding the eyes. You're going to roll index finger, middle finger, forefinger, little finger, thumb. Then you're going to pull down to this position. And as you come down, you're going to come all the way down nice and tight towards the groin area. And you're going to pull apart. And then we're going to engage that lat. That lat. Alright, that lot over there. Okay, so we go from here, we step in, we roll. I've just said don't go any higher than the eyes, haven't I? What a muppet. Do as I say, not as I do. It's called dictatorship. You might call it government, I call it anyway. So from there, 1 subscribers due to that. So come in, come up, eye height, roll, down, pop, groin, lat. From this position, we're just going to simply roll around the arm. So I don't want you to go too wide with this. I want you to literally think about there's an arm there, and I just want you to roll around the arm. And then as you do that, the other hand simply comes back to the solar plex. So, as we are here, we engage the lat. Ish. From there, turn, knee. Some styles will strike to the front. I like to strike off on the angle because that's basically what you're doing. So, and it just looks a little bit tidier as well. So here. I'm going to go forwards again now. We don't want to go off to go back on again. And we certainly don't want this big jiggly bit to be jiggling around. So what we need to do is, we're going to use our front leg. Now, if we bring our back leg, if we think about our back leg more than our front leg, watch what happens. We've gone all this way over here. Why? So we can go back over here. Pointless exercise. So focus on this front leg and push forwards on the front knee. You'll have less movement. I'm not saying you won't have any movement, but you'll have less. So as you move forwards from here, hands just come up again. So from this position, through. And then up, down, pop, lat. Same again. Turn, strike. Now the next one is the same as the first, so I'm going to leave that with you. Alright, so you just do 3 of those. The trick here, well the goal here is what I've just said there about moving forwards. It's exactly the same as moving forwards in Seiunchin. So you might want to start off with a short stance first while you're practicing. And it does hurt. If the leg that you're using isn't hurting, so for example, first one, if the right leg doesn't hurt as you're moving, you're doing it wrong. Second one, if the left leg doesn't hurt as you move forwards, you're doing it wrong. And it needs to burn here. It's going to burn all into the thigh. What was I saying? So yeah, when you're grabbing also, whenever you grab something, chances are you're going to grab a little finger first. So you might be asking yourself, why do we grab index finger? You can try it, like Neil Buchanan says, try it yourself. So you can try it yourself, make a fist, and just push the little finger out and just feel how weak the fist is. Alright? Now bring that little finger back in. The fist can become a lot more tighter. push the index finger out, your fist still feels tight. But whenever you're grabbing something, you will always, whether you like it or not, you will always go little finger first. You're not going to grab this way. You will always grab this way. Because of what we're doing here. Because of what we're doing. So because of where the arms are with the lapel grab, the little fingers can't get to it. So that's why we're going to go index finger first. Index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, thumb. And then we're going to pull down. And then the lat engagement. Notice I'm not doing this with the fists for that lat engagement. It literally is dropping the shoulders and dropping the arms in. Here. So what happens is you engage the chest, but you engage the lat even more. The shoulders engage, the tricep engages. Okay? So don't do this with this technique. Because it's not right. All we're doing is we're taking our elbow, from here, and then dropping it in. That will help with the lat engagement. But notice that this hasn't gone anywhere. It's like punching. Look at where my elbow's facing now. Elbow's facing upwards. That's wrong. No, sorry. Oh, this way. Yeah, this way. Sorry, yeah. That was right. So notice where the elbow's facing now. If we drop the elbow in, that's where we need to be. So the elbow here facing downwards, the kink in the arm facing upwards. Never punch this way. See we're pointing now? You'll end up with tennis elbow. This here will help engage the punch and engage the lat. You can probably see anyway that there's some engagement there. Yeah, first one was right, second one was wrong. So yeah, don't listen to me. So that's the same thing when you're engaging the lat. We come around and we just drop the elbows in. And then we hook, grab, strike. Alright, tune in next week for more Seiunchin. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, this will be number 10. We missed last week, I apologise for that. I will say arigato for, it is arigato for watching. So thanks for watching and hope you got something from it. Don't forget if you can, practice with a partner, ideal, really ideal. If not, just go through stuff on your own. But again, I think Tadashi's back June, May, April, May, probably mid-May, back in a dojo, so I've been told. But it all depends on that blonde guy in Parliament with the fuzzy hair. Not Trump, the other one. Right, I'm going to leave you to it. Wurzel Johnson. Right, I'm going to leave you to it, and I'll. At least he's got hair, but yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm going to leave you with it, and I'll see you next week. All right, thanks for watching. Sayonara.